morning. So it's 5:35. I want to I want to make pastries to sell today, as well as do the dishes. I'm going to do this. I want to take you along with me. Okay. I'll just make my sound much better. Start off by always washing your hands. So I just did that. I have my trusty kitchen towel, and yeah, now I'm just assembling everything I have to use to make my meat pies. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and put this here. This is good. Good night's sleep, because it's very important. Patience that cooking requires. It's always very interesting to me that this is what I enjoy doing, because I usually don't like activities that I see as wasting my time. It's just a lot of patience. Apparently there are lots of jobs like growing up, they assume that all people do because in my community, because they had no better options, kind of like dead end jobs just to survive, right? If you could not go to a really good school, or you couldn't afford to travel out, teacher. If your parents do not come from a really well connected family, but I just really enjoy making pastries. Because why am I getting up at 5 and this is even late? Because I have to be at work by 8, right? And yeah, I am at 5. I just started making the pastry. But yesterday was quite an eventful day. I believe I slept at 10 p.m. Because of one or two things that the state of the country has sustained, potholes, stuff like that. By the time I returned home, it was really good. And I had to still make dinner. That's why I didn't do the dishes. And my dearly beloved, I ate my cousins. They also went to bed. But I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing, because despite all the extra cracker that is showing, I'm still here. Oh, I'm still here. I'm still here. It's so much work. It's so much work for the result. Good morning, thanks for joining and thanks for the like. I am making meat pie for later on in the day. So everything has to be cool. So right now I'm just, this my drink of water frozen that I'm just drinking. After which I'm going to add in the other ingredients. I find it easier to grate now. Since it's solid, right? I need to rub it into the flour. So if it's grated, the rubbing in process can go faster. I was just talking about side hustles and how ironic that this is mine. You know, because when I was younger, I did things that I did not want to do because it just felt like people ended up there, had no choice. I enjoyed the sciences, but I didn't want to become a medical doctor because it felt to me like that was the only two options. Those were the only two options, sorry. When you're someone who enjoyed the sciences, either you became a medical doctor or an engineer, and I didn't care so much about physics. But interestingly, over the course of my life, I can trace an interest in cooking. But it wasn't even a profession that really I ever considered. You know, like being a chef. I think being even exposed to the concept of that's like a prestigious thing is when I started watching Food Network. Right, when I just became a teenager. Before that, we were a cook. And being a cook as a woman is something that you grew up. That you grew up. You just learn. You just have to learn how to cook and stuff. So it wasn't really like a particularly like things people admire. It's just one of those things that you do because you graduated in a country and there were many jobs. But I've always like really been curious about food, about how like everything comes together, how like the flavors. I just really simple terms, when a dish is nice in my mouth, I want to know why it's nice. And I wasn't really a good cook because I didn't practice as much. But it's something I would enjoy doing. Like if I get up in the morning, if I sleep late, I'm fine with getting up and just walking. So tell me, like, when you're younger, what were the activities you enjoyed? Even now, what are the things that make you curious? What are the things that, after a long day of work, you're fine doing or just thinking about? meat pie together. You just have to keep going in life, eh? It's no choice, we just have to keep going. If time permits, I also like to make some cupcakes. Make some cupcakes and meat pie. But I've always enjoyed meat pie. I've always enjoyed few pastries. So this is like a really good first circle moment now that I get to make it for others. So this is what I'm doing. This is butter margarine. I'm just grating it out. It's a block, right? It's cold. So I'm just grating it out to help to make it easier to rub it in. Please, if you're joining, you could hit the like button. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm trying out this microphone for the first time, and this is actually my second live. I've always wanted to do content. Actually, no, I've not always wanted to do content, but like I was saying, I wasn't not really. I was a terrible cook. Then I use political language. I'm getting better now because I'm practicing, but I always enjoyed watching people cook and everything. So from that, picked up bits and pieces. And a community that was really helpful for me was just like the general YouTube cooking community, you know. And I also learned a lot from people who were just learning and sharing their mistakes. So I was like, okay, I'm going to learn in the open also and give back to this community as I learn from it. Right? So that's what I'm doing. Is I'm sharing my life, and basically on this live I'll be doing a lot of recipe trials. Yes, and I'll also take care along some of the cooking process, some of the bits and tricks that I've also learned from watching different content creators. Alright, so if you're watching, let me know where you're from and if you enjoy cooking or what you enjoy doing. I hear a lot about people who really enjoy video games, and I really cannot relate to that because it's a mental process. Or who enjoy like organized sports, and it's a huge amount of people. So there's something in it. There's something in it. I guess it also has to do with my environment. I didn't grow up in a house that people really enjoyed organized sports. It was more of reading, and then for my aunties cooking. So what are your interests? What do you enjoy doing? If you join in, please just help me click the like button. You can drop a message if you like. See, I told you this is a level of love. Okay, now about tips and tricks when it comes to cooking. It's like you could never really imagine like this whole thing for really good flaky meat pies using cold ingredients. It makes sense when you think of it like this. This is a dish that originated from like the colder regions, I'm guessing, like Europe and everywhere, and it's cold there, so they didn't have to go like the extra mile to get cold ingredients, right? Because if they get up and make this in the morning, it's cold, it snows there, so everything is obviously cold. It's not something you think about. So if you're just replicating their recipe in a more tropical country at room temperature, your fats would be liquid, and you mix it in, you're not going to end up with a final texture. So the environment is also quite interesting. We're getting there. Look, this is what's left. I'm telling you, if someone cooks and gives you food, even if it doesn't taste good, it's one of them. Then the effort, like food that takes time, appreciate the efforts. This recipe is actually not mine. This Oyo Kitchen's recipe. I also really enjoy her channel. Basically, she's the one who inspired me to start life and carry people along because my schedule really got hectic. Oh, I'm in Cameroon and this is a very tumultuous time for us with the elections and everything. Yeah, it's a very interesting period. Basically, we've had a president for really long, and there's been some elections, and we have reactions that we've never really had during an election cycle. So we're all just watching and waiting, right? But because of that, I didn't want, I was like, something is going to happen. There's going to be like there's going to be internet issues, because whenever there's something political, like when the Anglophone crisis started and all whatnot, we had like an internet shutdown. We just left from, because I stay in one of the Anglophone regions, we just left from a period of ghost towns for like over a month. You can imagine. It wasn't like a complete ghost town. The businesses were shuttered. It really affected the livelihoods of a lot of persons. So there's always one thing. And during that period, I couldn't really cook because I had to move to another town and I didn't have access to any kitchen. So there was always one thing or another. I couldn't continue making videos. Since from when I ended, I promise you, it's been one thing or another. Also time, one thing. So I was like, all these excuses like this. There'll always be excuses. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Sammy. You're sending me letters. Where are you from? Good morning. Let me know where you're watching from and what you enjoy doing. I'm preparing the ingredients for a meat pie, right? So I've started off by grating my butter just to have it easier to rub in. You play Roblox. I do not play Roblox. I do not even know what Roblox is. I'm not a video game person. I'm guessing it's a game. I think I've heard of that, Roblox, but I do not play Roblox. Yeah, I think if you play Roblox, what is that? Can you tell me about it? Tell us about it. Bruh. No? Okay. I don't play Roblox. But I play pretend chef. Okay, I was speaking of like always having an excuse, like a reason. There's always a reason. But if we think of it as excuses, then we push through it, right? I would want to, given how much I've learned from other people around the world, their cooking and everything, I would also want to document my journey and hopefully people can pick up bits and pieces. It's a bit like when you watch these food channels. It's for, hello, Louis Batange. Hello. Please, if you join in, just tap the like button. Hello, Sammy. Okay. Like I was saying, we'd always have like reasons not to do whatever, but when you watch these cooking channels, it's really entertaining, and you can pick up one or two things. Like there's this tip on chopping, is it coriander or that spice that has curly green leaves, of putting it in a glass and chopping with the scissors for a garnish, right? I think it's parsley. Yeah. I learned it from Food Network many years ago, and it has stayed with me. But a lot of times when I'm watching their videos, I cannot really follow along because I don't have the training they have. Like, it's really nice to see them fillet fish, but I'm not filleting any fish in my kitchen because most of my local recipes don't require a fillet. It's I am French, but I speak English. Oh, bonjour. I also speak French. I'm a Cameroonian, so I learned French and English in school. Bonjour, 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 bonjour. Ok. Pour your sake, j'ai demandé ce que vous dites. My French, just understand. But the importance of language is if we understand each other, right? Alors, je vous demandais si vous aimez Roblox et qu'est-ce qui est Roblox. Je ne connais pas beaucoup de jeux et ça sent comme si c'est un jeu. Roblox. Je crois que c'est... Alors, ok. This is what I have right now, right? The grated margarine. So I'm going to wash my hands now. I'm sieving my flour and all the other ingredients I need to make the meat pie. Roblox is a video game. Oh, I thought as much. Honestly, I don't really play video games. It's just not something, I don't know, it's just not, I didn't really have access to a lot of those things at a certain point, right? Then I just found, I fell in love with novels, so when I had more access to all those other things, I already had something feeling all the time in my life. But tell me about Roblox. Tell me about it. What's the game about? I have lots of friends who enjoy games, not mobile games, right? Most of my male friends that they enjoy the video one, this PS4, the one football teams. A lot of the girls, they tend to prefer either board games or mobile games, Candy Crush, something where they mix things in tubes. And tell me about Roblox. Roblox. It sounds like you're building stuff. Roblox. But yeah. But a lot of my favorite pastimes is cooking and reading novels. Alissa, mais est-ce que vous êtes encore là-bas? Vous pouvez me dire en plus. I'm an administrator for a game called Still a Brain Rot. Okay. Is that like your job, say, votre métier? Or it's like a pastime that you enjoy doing? What's that like? Is it like, should I say volunteer position for a game called Still a Brain Rot? Okay. Still a brain rot. From the name, I'm just trying to figure out what it's on about. That's my alarm. It's 6 a.m. Oh, I'm getting scheduled. I have to be at work by 8 with these pastries to sell. And it's 6. I need to be quick. I need to be quicker. What time is it where you are? Right now it's 6 a.m. France, French, you are French. I don't know where it is now in France. Alright. So I was just cleaning my grater. And now I'm going to proceed to see my flour. Everything cool for the meat pie. When you say you're French, the only thing in my mind is supposed to because that's my area of interest. But you type really well in English. Still a brain rot equals to tendance. Tendance. Okay. You now see where languages are interesting. Still a brain rot. C'est populaire. Because when you say tendance, the more obvious thing that comes to mind to me about tendance is it's a slang we use. Who said tendance? Like you're well dressed and stuff. You're an administrator for a video call. Okay, nice. So now I'm just going to sieve in my flour to mix it with the fats, right? Fats, butter, margarine. Okay. I'm going to sieve that in and rub it in. Then I add in my other ingredients. So here I'm just going to have I have a sieve. Then I'm taking my measuring spoons. Good morning. Tu es français? Non, je ne suis pas français. Je connais parler un peu de français. Je ne suis pas française. Française, oui. The feminine part. Feminine of the word. Are you French? C'est Rochan. People should not carry me and go with this French or still or not yet. Do you understand? So I'm going to measure in the flour. I've put it on a scale. Yeah, because baking is a very precise science, and that's why I like it. I think that's why I like. J'aime cuisiner parce que c'est très précis. It's quite a precise science. Baking especially. Cooking in general is an art and a science, right? But baking in particular is more. It's not as forgiving as cooking. You cannot just do as you will. You have to follow a recipe. And usually, I don't just like having to follow things just for the sake. J'ai grandi dans un environnement que vous disiez ce qu'on vous dit de faire. Et j'aimais lire. Alors, j'aime faire des choses que je comprends pourquoi je fais ça. Et vous, pourquoi vous aimez les jeux vidéo? Why do you like video games? What is it? Is it like a form of escape for you? What is it? What is it about tendance that you enjoy? C'est Rochan. Okay, that lingo is a bit out of my scope. Good morning. If you're joining, please leave a like. I'm making Meatpie. Let me know where you're watching from and what you're doing. It's in the morning and I'm making some Meatpie for business. So I've already prepped my flour. Can you buy me Roblox or Roblox? Okay, I'm guessing that's I don't know. Sammy, like I said, I have no idea what Roblox is. I was actually asking you. You see, like I said, precise science. And I've put a bit too much flour. Okay, so I need to make sure this is exact. Voila. Okay. I don't know what Roblox is. Okay. And why would you need me to put Roblox on Roblox? Good morning. If you're joining, I'm making meat pie. Okay, so I have in here my everything cold. I have in here my flour and my margarine that I'll rub in shortly. So now I'm just going to add in baking powder and salt, sugar. This is Oyo Kitchen's recipe. It's very fake for business, so I continued on with it and I like it. So I like to sieve everything. So now I'm just going to add in Roblox on Roblox. Bonjour, bonjour, Kwame Pierre. Bonjour, tu es chelou, mec. I have no idea what that means. Okay, so this is the baking powder. I'm just going to add this in. I enjoy cooking. Roblox on Roblox. Good morning. I'm making meat pie. I'm making some meat pies. Listen, there are very few things I enjoy as much as I enjoy biting into freshly made pastry. My goodness. Premium enjoyment. Ah, God. See, God really did a good one when he invented food. But I think it, you guys, not you guys, I think the more outspoken person, Sammy, I think if he likes video games, he keeps talking about Roblox since that's like the love of his life. C'est l'amour de votre vie, How do you say no Roblox in English? No, I'm talking about the virtual currency of Roblox, which is called Roblox. Oh, you want me to buy you a virtual currency? You're already rich like this, my dear. Oh, unfortunately, I don't think I can buy you that. Yeah. I really wish I could send you this Meatpie. I mean, it wouldn't. It's not that salt. This salt that I'm sieving in now. I just want everything to be fine and smooth, so you get like a really nice mouthfeel. Yes, like I was saying, I cannot buy Roblox. But what I can do, I'm just going to put a lot of this salt. My salt, most of this salt is really large crystals. So I'm going to put that because this will not take me really. I'll just put a bit of this larger crystals that are really fine. Next, I'm going to add in some flavor, right? I'm going to add in some flavor. So I'll probably put rind. Lemon rind. It's funny how we become like when you're younger, adults are just, they're not the most interesting people. But when you reach that age, you start enjoying the things that they found very enjoyable. Like, explain to me why I'm so excited, because this lemon, we got it from the farm. I'm so excited, and I'm going to add in some of the lemon we got from our farm. So I'm just zesting some of this lemon. It's for flavor. I'm just going to zest it lightly because, again, learning online, you want to zest lightly because you do not want, they said there's a layer under that it's bitter. Okay, so if you don't want to reach that layer, you just really want the citrusy flavor of the back, right, to be in your pastry. You do this very lightly. Samy, bonjour. Depuis que la première fois que vous parlez seulement de Roblox et Roblox. Si ça vous fait un modérateur maintenant, vous parlez seulement de Roblox, je ne connais même pas ce qui est Roblox. Ça, c'est le problème. Si vous avez joué et vous parlez de I don't know how they call it, Meatpie. Well, I'll make you a moderator because we're along the same lines now. Yeah, lemon. This lemon, and it's so Like, look at how it looks like. It's not yellow like the other ones, or smooth. So I find a lot of things like this very interesting, like plants, the different variations. So I'm just zesting some of this now. Good morning. Hello, all the people. Sammy, do you enjoy music? What else do you like? Qu'est-ce que vous aimez à part des jeux vidéo? À part des Roblox, est-ce que vous aimez la musique? Moi, j'aime la musique. I enjoy music as well. I think one of my favorite French artists is Stromae. Allons dans, allons dans, I think this is about enough, sis. I really don't want to get into that. I should give me your credit card details to buy Roblox on Roblox. No. Allons dans, allons dans. Okay, I think this is about enough zest. So right now, I'm just going to rub this in. Okay. Oh. Allons dans. Allons dans. Allons dans. I am making meat pies. What's your favorite snack? So, j'ai fait on dit ça comment même? Ce n'est pas une pâtisserie. No. Pâtisserie is. I'm making a pastry meat pie. So it's going to have like a meat and potato filling baked. So this is a pastry that I'm making. Since you have been asking about Roblox. Nana. So I'm rubbing in. Right now I'm rubbing in my margarine with the flour. Good morning. Qu'est-ce que vous aimez manger? What do you like eating? Moi, j'aime plus faire des choses que les gens mangent et qu'ils aiment. Alors, c'est pourquoi j'ai fait ça à 6h du matin. Meat pie. Oh my god, one thing I also really enjoy about baking is how gentle it is, you know. For a lot of like this delicate pastry, you have to be really gentle. I am making meat pie, baked meat pie, right? And at this stage, I'm just rubbing in my flour. I wanted to have the texture of sand, my flour and the fat. I wanted to have the texture of sand, right? So breadcrumbs, because sand is finer than breadcrumbs. Un jour, on sera tous papa. Un jour, on sera disparu. Alors, juste comme Samy, qui disait qu'il est français. Et pourquoi je change pour moi? Parce qu'il est un de mes artistes préférés. Artiste français, oui. Préféré. I really enjoy his music. I think this is about right. This should I say consistency? I like it. Okay. So I'm going to measure in again, right? Some water to have this come together. Then I'm going to knead it and yeah, start molding shortly. Oh, this is good. I like the texture. Good morning. Please hit the like button. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what time of the day it is your end and what you enjoy doing. Okay. So I'm going to use my skill again. I'm just going to wash my hands. I really enjoy that song because it speaks to us, like, you know, it requires a lot of things, right? But we will end up in that position. So, are we prepared for that position? Bonjour, Isabo. Bonjour, 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 bonjour. I am making meat pie. Si, mon maître de français, s'il voyait ça, il va mourir de rire. Parce que tous les gens qui laissent les commentaires parlent en français. Et je suis anglophone. Je m'exprime plus mieux en anglais. Alors il dit, je t'avais dit, il faut faire attention à mon classe. Non, je ne fais pas du pain. Je ne sais pas. Attends, je cherche comment on dit ça en français. I'm making meat pies. Let me check for the translation. Je cherche comment on dit ça en français. Comment on dit meat pie en français. So, meat pie in French. In French. Meat pie in French. Tout à la viande. On appelle ça soutien en français. C'est un dish traditionnel qui vient de Québec. Non, mais ce que je fais, ce n'est pas ça, c'est différent. Oh, pâté à la viande. Oui, oui, oui. J'ai fait le pâté à la viande. J'ai fait le pâté à la viande. So maintenant, je vais ajouter l'eau froide. Je fais ça. I'm doing this, but the baked one. So I'm just going to add in water gently, right? So it's not too wet. Okay. But my flour is a bit dry. Then put just about 150. Okay. Then I'm going to knead this in, right? Then, thank you. Merci. Oui, oui, c'est bon. Actually, at this stage, à cette étape, je n'ai pas besoin de... Je regarde seulement comment c'est, right? So this is what I have. J'ajoute l'eau maintenant and I just bring it together. Je rassemble pour faire un dough. Dis-moi, Elsabo, est-ce que vous aimez cuisiner? Do you enjoy cooking? Oui, c'est bon, c'est bon. S'il y avait le moyen, je vous envoyais un peu quand j'ai fini de faire. Mais je présume que... Est-ce que vous êtes français aussi? Samy est français. C'est pour combien de personnes? Je vais faire environ 30. Oui, 30 pâtés de viande. 30. Yeah, I'll make about 30. This should make about 30 pieces. Oh, vous êtes français. D'accord. D'accord. Avant, il y avait Samy, il est aussi français. Mais il parlait seulement de Roblox. Hein. Je sais, si j'ai fait le pâté de viande, il me demande ils me disent qu'il est administrateur pour un jeu, qu'il a pris Bringot. Il aime Roblox, si je peux lui acheter Roblox. Je dis, je ne joue pas les jeux vidéo, hein. Je ne sais même pas. Ok, so here, tu es de quel pays? Je suis camerounaise. Je suis camerounaise. Ok. Mais mon première langue est en anglais. I'm a Cameroonian, but my first language is English. Vous êtes de quelle région de France? Quelle est la spécialité dans votre région de France? Et qu'est-ce que vous aimez faire? Est-ce que vous aimez aussi cuisiner? J'ajoute ça gently. Gentiment. J'ajoute l'eau, gentiment. Je suis camerounaise. Le continent. On appelle ça... Les jeunes, on a dit que le Cameroun, c'est le continent. Je viens de le continent. Le continent est nous. Vous venez de quelle région de France? Et comment vous... like a nickname. Do you guys have like a nickname for France? Like the people who stay there, right? Kind of like an endearment term. Look, oui, j'aime beaucoup le poulet curry ou curry chicken. Nice. Bon choix. Je peux manger 3 plats. Hein? Vous aimez ça avec quoi? Avec le riz? J'aime ça avec le riz, mais on mange ça avec le riz, non, mais j'aime ça aussi avec le plantain. Je ne sais pas si vous connaissez le plantain. Boiled plantains and fried plantains. Yeah. I like curry chicken with that. Je pense que, est-ce que c'est un plat français ou un plat, on dit comment, asiatique? Je ne sais pas. Okay, I'm just bringing this together now. Je suis en train de... I'm making a dough. Oh, vous connaissez. Isabelle, qu'est-ce que vous aimez faire? What do you enjoy doing? Est-ce que vous aimez cuisiner? Et il y a qui est en France? Maintenant, I've been on my knees. Je me prépare pour le travail. Ah, alors c'est le matin, hein? Oui. Après ça, je dois me préparer pour le travail. Je suis déjà en retard parce que j'ai dormi un peu tard, alors je me suis réveillée tard. Je vais ajouter un peu plus d'eau. J'ai besoin de l'eau froide. Et ça, c'était petit. Et j'ai besoin de l'eau très froide. Je disais que beaucoup de ces pâtisseries qu'on fait, ça a des origines européennes. Oui. Et à cause de ça, on doit utiliser seulement les choses froides. Parce que où vous êtes, c'est très froid comparé ici. Si c'était vous maintenant, peut-être vous prenez seulement l'eau de robinet. Mais moi, je dois prendre de l'eau très froide. Parce que si je suis, c'est un peu plus chaud. vais me réveiller à 4 heures du matin. Je vais ma. Je vais travailler avec le riz. Je vais travailler. Quand vous donnez le riz sauté, c'est pas très complet ici. Zambus. J'aurais besoin de prendre d'eau. Ici. Très froid. Je fais ça gentiment. Ça prend du temps. Et juste que si quelqu'un prépare quelque chose et vous donne à manger, même si vous n'aimez pas qu'est-ce qu'on a fait, il faut dire merci parce que vous préférez prendre du temps et d'amour. Par exemple, pour ça, je suis au retard déjà. Alors je vais faire vite, je vais faire seulement et fini. Mais je dois faire gentiment pour que ça sorte bien. Vous voyez. Ça me fait penser à tous les gens qui ont fait des choses pour nous, mais on ne les raconte pas. Like we're not even aware of like the sacrifices a lot of people make. Like if you grow up with a parent or a guardian who made things for you, you will just take that for granted until you're in that position. Sorry. And I keep failing. Yep, another one failing. I just want like really ice cold water, but I don't care for the ice. Je dirais que j'ai fait ça parce que j'ai appris à cuisiner sur YouTube et je voulais aussi partager ce qui j'ai appris et basically my journey because I'm still on this journey. Even this recipe I learned it here at Yo-Yo Kitchen. Then I put a bit of my own twist here and I enjoy making meals, you know, enjoy making meals for people to eat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 zambeuses. I just want this to come together really nicely. Come together really nicely. Et ça pour vous travailler comme... Qu'est-ce que vous travaillez comme? Si vous pouvez partager. C'est que votre travail est... Que vous préparez pour le travail maintenant. Si vous préparez pour le travail... ça veut dire que c'est aussi matin à France maintenant. So this is what I have right now. This is what my dough is looking at, right? I still want to come together a bit more. The thing is, I have to be very careful at this phase because a bit too much water. Et je suis dans les problèmes. And a bit too much, so I'm just adding it gently and bringing it to come together. You know, it needs to be gentle. Everything in life, you need to be gentle. There's a time for everything, a time to reap and a time to sow. And everything's time we need to be present and always coming together nicely. Okay, so I just need to be patient now and just keep going. I'm just going to add a little bit of water. Isabel, what do you work? Est-ce que vous pouvez me dire ce qui est votre travail? Qu'est-ce que vous travaillez comme? Okay. This should be enough. Also, I need to actually be quick because places are becoming warm. The sun is rising, so I need to hurry up. Please, if you join, please hit your like button. Let me know where you're coming from. I am making meat pie. So right now I'm making the dough. the dough for the meat pie. Okay, look at that. It's come together so nicely. Yep, I'm proud of this. I like this. So I'm just going to leave this for a bit while I clean up my working space. Okay, we came home really late so last night, so I have dishes to do while I talk with you brilliant people. What are you doing? Isabel tells me she's preparing for work, so I'm curious what her work entails. And it's so interesting, don't you think, how much how much we identify ourselves by what we do. You see medicine and people are like, oh, that means that you're probably really smart. Which might it's not necessarily true. Here it's done right now. The soleil is so it's done and the sun is out. So I'm just going to open. J'ouvre la porte que le bon air, l'air entre. So that good air can come in. Morning air. I like morning air. I think it's really good for the senses. So I have my door. Fuck. A disaster almost occurred here. The device almost drops in water. The God said no. Not today. So now I want to do the dishes. Good morning. Please let me know where you're watching from. What time is it? What you're doing? I'm making meat pie. So I have my dough ready. I already made the filling yesterday night. Now I'm just going to set like a timer for 15 minutes because I'm running behind time. So I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes while I clear this working area. So I have space to do my kneading. Okay. I like mornings. I'm not a morning person. But I'm a morning person when I'm well rested. If I'm not rested, I'm a no time of the day person. I'm a morning person when I'm well rested. If I'm not well rested, no time of the day. Don't talk to me. Sleep is so important, you guys. Sleep and exercise. That, like they say, is two of the most potent drugs we have. Sleep, exercise, and good food. Very important. I think if Sammy can call it, aussi Roblox. C'est très important. Parce que tout le temps, il passait à parler seulement de Roblox. On me demandait si je connaissais Roblox. Je me stressais. What am I doing now? The dishes. I heated up some water to clean my dishes, especially when they sleep. Sleep basically means when there's not been spend the night in the same building, which obviously no one enjoys doing. I like to clean them with a bit of warm water. In my head, the stains are tighter. So I'm just going to use a bit of warm water. Bonjour. Good morning. If you're joining in, please hit the like button. Let me know where you're watching from, what you enjoy doing. I'm making it pie. C'est comme s'il y a beaucoup de gens qui parlent français ici. Je parle aussi français, mais je m'exprime mieux en anglais. Wake up, everybody, sign Ça, c'est le patio. On avait utilisé hier. I prepared a manji. On a manji, we ate Gary and also. The guy, Professor, uses money. The world won't get no better. I'm singing John Legend's song, Good Morning, which says the world will get no better if you just let it be. You cannot let it go. I beg you. You have to do something, no matter what it is. It sounds so trite, eh? That no matter what it is, because that's specific things that we got to do. There's something beats nothing. So I want something making the most of my time, sharing, learning. I really enjoy cooking, so I like doing that. I think I enjoy hosting people. I enjoy taking care of people. I think it's such a good way to do that. And also, I like science, and who has plenty of that is delicious science. Science deliciosa. Deliciosa. Like how different things combine and make different textures. Especially in baking. You have a lot of that in baking. You make something new, a new color, and you get to eat it. You get to be full and happy. So you have immediate gratification. Which we all need those of. This morning, if you're joining this quick life, I am making meatpie. I'm done with my dough, but right now I want to clean my working area so that I can roll it out and it's big. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I should come out about 20 to 30 pieces. Depends on the size. If I make the really big size, which I usually make, I'll probably end up with just like 20. Je fais pâté de viande, meat pie. I made my dough, and I was just speaking about how from a lot of meals to make it really well. It's always really nice to know where they come from, because that will also inform your technique. Like with meat pie, right? For flaky meat pie, it's always said to use cold ingredients, and I believe its origin is European, so that would make sense. Okay, because it's cold there, so their things were really cool. But also here in warmer climates, we need to like get it from the fridge to replicate that. Just let me know where you're watching from and what your favorite snack is. I'm guessing if you're watching, oh, okay, it might not be morning where you are, but it's morning where I am. And I enjoy mornings. I like mornings. It's such a beautiful time. I would have shown you guys the dawn, how pretty it is, how pretty the dawn is, the birds chirping outside. But I'm behind schedule, so maybe another day. Hopefully, I have a bit more time when it's done. Everything is already in the oven when the sun rises, so I can show you guys that it's really beautiful. I enjoy it, and I don't even stay like by the sea or something really scenic. Imagine if I did. Ooh, would have been lovely. Okay. The world has changed so much, you see. Now the pot. Come, mommy, salami. The world has changed so much, you see. Good morning. If you're joining, I'm making Meatpies. Delicious Meatpies. I'm done with the dough and the filling. But I had some leftover dishes to do from last night that I need to take care of so that I have a free working area to mold the pies. Okay? So I'll be doing that when I'm done with these dishes. I just want to clean these dishes and have more space to mold my pie. Then after molding the pie, we're going to take them. We're going to have delicious pies very soon. The world has changed so much, you see. So now look, it's a boa party, air party. Travailler. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. So what's the lesson? Don't let the world be. Don't try it. Oh, don't just let it be. You're alive. You're here now. So be alive. Be here now. And for me, that makes making really delicious pies. I like to make pies and cupcakes. Okay, to take to work. The world has changed so much, you see. When the trees stand true tree, there's still no grind that's trying to be. Oh, yeah. The world can get no better if you just let it be. Oh, the world can get no better. You got to take a chance, just you and me. The world can get no better. This is why is my voice carrying, guys. Because get us a beat my voice like this. I am not Beyonce. No Beyonce, or I cannot pretend to be. Actually, I have no green stuff. All this so properly from this. I just noticed it. Thank God I noticed it. So I'm just going to allow this to dry. Morning. J'aime le matin. I enjoy morning so much, you guys. I'm really energetic for the morning this morning. Miracles are on the way, are on the way, down the way. Eh. Today it's a beautiful day. Like Winnie, is it Winnie the Pooh? What day is it today? My favorite day today. My measuring for Pharaoh, can you imagine? When I'm cleaning other things, but I think sounds at work. It kept falling, imagine. I'm on a timer. have at most 15 minutes, and 15 minutes is actually a lot to get it done. Turn it down for once. So I'm baking meat pie. Meat pie. I also like to make some, so I'll do that. My plan of working. So I'll just cut this like that. Okay. Meat pie is a priority. My God is good. Welcome. If you're just joining, I'm making meat pie. I'm done with my dough and I did the filling already, right? So all what's left is to marinate and maybe to bake. So that's some delicious meat pie. Bird. I need to clean up my working area because we had dinner yesterday. They left the place for me. So as the youngest, doing dishes is a bad right. As many African homes, doing dishes is the bad right of the youngest. So yeah, no matter your age, even if you're 100, you're the youngest, you will come and wash your boots. I'm not begging you. If you're joining this live video, let me know where you're joining from and what you're doing. I am making meat pie. I love dishes. I'll make them stick to work. And right now it's past 6 p.m. So I'm a bit behind schedule because I have to be at work by 8. And it's 6 a.m. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Move me there. That was a quick catch. I was about to say LeBron James, but I don't even watch me organize sports. So I don't even know. I just know basketball. They catch things, but they do that in almost every other sports. I mean, okay. So now let's away. I have space, right? I have some more space. So I'm just going to prep what I'll need. I'm going to wipe down this place and prep it. I'm going to wipe it down and prep it. Yeah, that's where I was. That was my station. Oh my gosh, that even reminds me. I had bought some green onions and I watched this online. But my onions, they seem to be wavering. I hope that is online tips. Why is that wavering? Why? Oh, yeah. I think I'll need to process them today. Let me do the leaves. I'll need to process them today and keep in the in the freezer. Because I watched this thing that said, oh, if you still have the roots, but you just need to put it inside water. Abi, that's what I did yesterday. And they said change the water. But I get up this morning and all these things are yellowing. I didn't have time to do it yesterday. I was so exhausted. My God, the type of potholes that we have in this area. That is it. My timer is up. But I did good. I did in good time. It's just that I want to change this thing. I was already done with the dishes. Ah, these things are yellowy. See, if you have a green finger, I beg, open a channel and talk to us. Those of us that were guilty of killing several plants, change our life stories, I beg. Hey! Oh, my lips are yellowy. Oh, this is sad. I like green pork leaves. Hey! Yeah, I'm just going to do what I know how to do now so I know better. And what I know how to do now is that I need to cut off the dead ends. I hope I'm not harming this plant instead. Should this plant or spice or herbs. So I need to cut off the dead ends and change the water. They say to keep it close to sunlight, but not in direct sunlight. All these instructions are not clear like this. Eh? So here we have it. These are the dead leaves that I've trimmed off. And these things were not vibrant, but they were not yellow. These people's tips are not tipping. Discard these and change the water. I got a bunch of green onions, and I was told that this is how that you change the water. Put in a bowl of water, you keep it away from direct sunlight. A lot of my leaves are yellow, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or how. Green onions. I just wanted to like do it fresh. If you have any tips for preserving green onions, let me know. Oh, God bless you. Thank you. Okay, let me know. I think this should be okay. And also overdo this. Some of them don't actually have the roots attached, but most of them still have the roots. And this is how I got it to, with the roots already out. So I don't know. Professor. Oh, is the water? Is it a spacing thing? I thought they'll try better if they're together. Well, better together. As leaders, dearly beloved President, better together. Okay. So I've changed the water from that. My time is up. So now I want to mold. Okay. I want to mold my meat pies. Okay. So I'm going to first of all cut off some paper, some baking paper, so I can roll in between that. I don't know. Alright. So you're in on all the action. Let me put this here. Okay. Come so far to give up who we are. So raise the bar. What we got is up all night to the sun. It's up all night for good fun. It's up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get lucky. It's up all night to good fun. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get lucky. See, yeah, equality is very, very important for me. So I'm going to measure out the dough. So everybody has roughly equal amounts. I don't want fights. No fighting, no fighting. No passports of Shakira. So I'm going to use this here to measure it out. Then I'll need my kitchen towel. Okay. And the filling. Only the let me bring the filling. I kept it in the fridge, so I'm just going to measure some out. I want that you dance like this. Making men speak Spanish, señorita. We congrats. Let me see. Fuck. Can't you see this is perfection? Oh boy, I can see your body moving. Okay. So I'm going to cover this before I use it. Of your body, girl. Rolling thing. My Meatpie mold and a spoon. Okay. So I have everything assembled. I'm just going to put the trainer. Baking tray. Don't mind me. I came back the baking paper. Pie is incoming. Time passes. Time really passes. Because I remember when I was younger, my goodness, Shakira was it. Who she was. She still is it, you get. But she was like time and age. So I wonder, it would be like Billie Eilish or would someone just jump out and surprise us. I'm such an Afrobeat person. So I'm so excited that it's global and everyone knows about how danceable and good the tunes are. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I have my assembly line ready. Oh, I have my assembly line ready. Okay, I'm going to make a couple, like 5 or so before I turn on my oven. So I really am. I don't think I'll be able to make cupcake for you guys this morning. But this is my dough. Okay, this is the dough. So I'm just going to see how much this amounts to. so everybody has an equal amount. The unit was in mil, so I'm just going to change this to grams. Okay, here we go. Voila. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I have the units right, so the next thing I need to do is to divide it. I'm making meat pies. Okay, so I'm going to do about 50 grams each. Voila. Okay, 50 grams each for the meat pies. Voila. So I'll just mold it, and that's probably more. I need more than 50. Sure. Should I do 100? What do you think? Should I make the pies really nice and big? Let's do 100. Let's do 100, so we'll be quick. Okay. 95. Fair enough. I just want to do this first so that if I measure first, then it's faster, right? It's faster if I measure first. Yeah, so I'm just rolling down the river. Rolling. You guys. Wherever you are, freaky for you. Today is a good day. Today is a... That's Oyo Kitchen's refrain. I love her channel. Ask for the Lord, you will get. You guys, so many YouTubers raised us. I'm not sure they even understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me do 8. I'm not sure they even understand how much of an impact they had on the lives of a lot of people. Like, do you know what it means that each time someone has a good meal, they think about you? I think that's a mad amount of blessings. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I have 8, so I'll keep this in the fridge while I think I'll also just turn on my oven now. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn on my oven now. So my matron scarf that I have on. I have it on so that no weird stuff. And that's the food. I have really long braids. Okay. And we don't want hanging food, right? Right. Okay. Now we begin. Okay. So I have my filling here. I have my doughs and I have my mold, right? So I'm just going to put the doughs here first. Okay. Then I'll start on one. Right. I'm going to put it in between baking papers. Okay. All right. I'll hold this first to a circle. Then, right, I put in between this. Then I'm just going to press it down. Okay. This is just so I don't want to add flour. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm rolling in between sheets of baking papers. Say baking, I almost said baking powder, you guys. Right, so then I remove it. Voila, ta-da! That how do I want it. Okay, I want it. Well, yes. Okay. I want it spread out a bit more, just a little bit more, and a little bit more. What's your favorite musician? Cooking and singing go so well together, man. This stuff wants to be sticky. It's like this baking powder. People will not do it though. It's like I have to end up adding flour, which is what I don't want. Je ne veux pas ça. Oh no. Look, it's not separating nicely. Can you see that? This is my lighting, eh? Oh, see. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, this is not doing what I wanted to do. So now I'll need to change tactic. So I'll need to oil this baking sheets. That's what I'm going to do now. Okay, because it's not separating. Can you see this? Can you imagine these people? They have taken light too. Where in you? Where? Third world problems. Anyway, this power just went out. That's what I'm complaining about. I've kept my oven ready for my pie, so then they decide that, oh, now is a good time to take away power. It is well. It is well with my soul. Good morning. If you're joining, please let me know where you're coming from. Leave a like. So yeah, this is my dough. It's not what I had in mind. I wanted to try this new method of rolling it in between baking sheets so that I don't have to add in flour. You guys, I don't want to add in flour. Normally I'll just roll it on this sheet. But yeah, that's not working out. And this mold, okay, I'm going to take a smaller mold. Right, right, yeah. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use a smaller mold. I'm just trying to bear with me. This a lot of things in the kitchen are just in life. You just make mistakes. So I'm going to put a generous filling of meat filling. Look at that. A whole last tablespoon. This is why I like the mold. Because even if I put a very fat amount, it still allows it close. So here we go. Look at it's so fatty. It even came out here. Can you see? Oh, I know to this thing now. Okay, they brought back lights. See, this morning, this thing is disgracing me this morning. It'll be doing like I've never done this thing before. But I've done this thing before. Why is it doing like this now? Look at what I'm facing. I guess I was too excited. I didn't press the mold really tight. How do I fix this? When I've already... Do you get... I wanted to be too generous and I put so much filling. That's a problem. So now I'm trying to fix this mess I created. So I'm just going in with my hands. This way. Do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to discard this. I'm going to have to discard this because look at right. It was too much, and I hate trying food, but yeah, that's what you get sometimes. And this is like this was so delicious, but it didn't come out in the shape I wanted. I'll just try. I can't give someone color careful. All right, let me wash my hands then. I will try again. So now let's think. What should we do? What should we do? Okay, this is the other part. I'm going to throw this one because the feeling touched it, and I don't want that all on the other ones. Okay, plan of action. Plan of action is I'm going to end up doing what I normally do, right? I'm going to flour the surface first, okay? Or let me use a little bit of oil. What are you guys thinking? How should we fix this? Okay, so these are the options, right? I could flour the surface before I roll it in. This way it doesn't stick. That's what I normally do. So let me just do that. Let me do that. So I have some pies baking first because I'm short on time. So I'm going to roll the surface. So here is some flour. Flour my surface, okay? Okay, let me save this anchor. This one now you'll be seeing my face. Here is my dough. Okay, voila. Okay, this is what I normally do. Then I flatten it out a bit. I don't want to flatten the surface because I really want it really rich, but it was a bit too wet. It was a bit too rich. So then I'll roll it out before molding it in. Okay, so yeah, this is the dough. I wish you could see this. Okay, this is the dough. I need to bring it towards me, I guess, for you to see it. Wake up, everybody. Yeah, own and trusty methods. And I'll get why they say don't fix what ain't broken. But if we don't fix what ain't broken, we'll never come out with new methods, Abby, of doing things. So sometimes let's fix that, let's fix it. These people brought back the power. We thank the head of states for bringing back the power. Because as it is like that, these meat pies have to be baked. They're not fried. I'm not doing the fried ones. So my mold, then the dough. Yes, that I've rolled out. So I'm just going to put in. Just look at this. See how creamy it is. Okay, see how creamy it is. Yes. A heaping tablespoon of it. Then dash because you need to do dash. I'm nice like that. Two dash. And when I go, people will see argue with me. Oh, it's not big enough. People want to finish me. So now about this mold. From what we have learned from the previous mistake I'm the one that had to be thrown pressing. Because if you just do when you open it, voila. Okay. Hello. This is a meat pie that I know now. This is what I do. That first one wanted to just disgrace me, but you don't mind it. There it is. Here's what it looks like. Voila. Okay. One man down, several men to go. Okay, now let's be quick because it's already 7 p.m. Okay. Good morning. If you're joining, please drop a like. I'm making meat pie. I already have the dough, so now I'm just rolling out the dough and molding my meat pies. Okay, that's what we are doing right now. And I want to be quick because I have to leave for work as well. Second you made I have my meat pie mold. I have my pie mold that I'm just going to look how creamy this is. My gosh, see, so creamy and good. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. The world won't get no better. You gotta change it, just you and me. I'm going to do this then. Yeah. I was creating this oven and the timer. I'm going to set it back because from that first few, I wanted to try a new method of rolling it in. Sorry, of rolling. Of rolling in between picking paper because I didn't want to fly the surface. I just wanted want it taste nicer if I don't add extra flour. You get? But it was so sticky. It was so So we aborted that mission and we went back to our old and trusted way of flouring the surface. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm flouring the surface and adding in a generous. This is what they call generous. It's not those other things that see. Yeah, a generous feeling. Listen, today I don't know, we're celebrating life because I'm not doing this again. I cannot keep it like this for the amounts. Like, how much will you pay for this kind of meat pie? Yeah. And if your answer is not $1,000, yeah, it's yes, $1,000 for one meat pie. I did not stop. Better if we just let it be. The world won't be. Good morning. Please drop a like. I am rolling Meatpie. Just now, like that. The French way of calling this meat pie, I've forgotten it. It's pâté de viande. Je fais le pâté de viande. I hope I get to learn a bit of words in different languages here. Let me know if you speak any other language apart from English. See better meat pie. Oh, hello. Now the problem is that when I keep it too much, it bursts out, right? Then I lose out on, because if the shape is not right. So no matter how generous I want to be, I want that kind of meat pie that when you eat it, you take all it dinner. You eat it in the morning and you don't worry about food for the rest of the day. You're full. So you take only dinner. That's the kind of meat pie I want to make. Not that I want to make it. It's actually the kind of meat pie I'm making, because it's pains me why my meat pie is having problems closing. If it's not because it's humongous. Trickle, trickle me, we gonna me. It is show me. If I see you, you don't kill me. You don't kill me. Because you do me something. Meatpie. Oh yeah, hot meatpie. My oven is ready. We're just waiting on this meat pie to come together nicely. Okay. Voila. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 down. Okay. To the sun, we're up all night to get fun, we're up all night to get sun, we're up all night to get lucky. We've come so far to give up. Oh yeah. No, forget. Generous film. I don't play. I don't play. Okay. I'm just arranging these beauties on the tray. Now this meat pies want to disgrace me, but my God cannot accept though. That's one thing the meat pie does not understand. Good morning. Hello. My God, some of my favorite moments, memories of moments, is watching cartoons. Inspector Gadget. Then you have the smell of warm pastries, of freshly baked bread, just attacking you from every corner. Ne m'arrêtez pas ça. Je vous arrête. Je vous arrête là. Gadget, hey. Gadget chapeau. Gadget, where's? Let me know, Gadget. Inspector Gadget. Ne m'arrêtez pas ça. Je vous arrête là. Oui, je vous arrête. Je vous arrête là. Look at that. What more can I say? Meat pie, that is meeting pie. I'm just getting some more dough. That's all I'm doing. Getting some more dough. Now it's past 7. Should be I told you put I'm late. But you people. So people should be liking so that I'll have energy now. You want me to be late for work? Because we're making meat pies together. Je vous arrête là, tout. I'm walking on sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. I have to walk on singles because it spurs me on. Okay? Turn me on. We're making Guinness World Records, the biggest meat pie. I hope they don't sue me. It's a joke, but this meat pies are huge. They're huge. Like I'm supposed to sell one for like 1,000. My people will beat me. They will say that economy is tight. So I'm just doing sasaye. I don't even know what I'm doing sasaye. So we're in business. Can you hear that kind of talk? Je vous arrête là. Cachette au feu. Cachette. Ne mettez pas ça. Oui, je vous arrête. Je vous arrête là. Anybody who say that there's no meat inside this meat pie is a thief. Yeah, a thief. A thief, and I should take you to court. Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm going to put this to bake, then I roll out the other ones. Finally. It was doing like you don't want to reach. But then my dough, my sweet dough that I had to throw. Anyway, it's a course for learning. Now I know that it doesn't, that method. Maybe I'll need to oil the baking sheets before I roll it. But I already lost some dough. I don't want to lose another one. So maybe for the next try I'll do that and see. Let me fix this still on before he before he embarrasses me again. Boss is best. That's what we call Meatpie. Any other thing is Kentucky. Of the light, but it was a bit too dark. I thought maybe this sunlight would be enough, but apparently not. So now I'm prepping the egg for the egg wash. Prepping. My of this language. I just want to egg wash it. So this is an egg. I want to egg wash it before it goes into the oven for the nice color. So it's pretty as well. Like the sea we eat with our eyes. So in this one, I'm making my egg for the egg wash. Voila. There. My brush. Okay, so let's see what we have on the tray. Let's see what we have on the tray. I'm guessing I can turn this around. Yeah, this is what we have. These are meat pies. Look at this uncle. This uncle. Don't try me. But this is what we have. So we'll just like wash it so it bakes nice and good. Je vous arrête là. Je fais le pâté de viande. Pâté de viande. Ok. J'ai fait le pâté de viande. Wake up everybody. Thanks. Good morning. Bonjour, bonjour. Bonjour. Okay. So there we have it. So now I'm going to make some holes. Yeah. Some slits and holes in it. This one already has holes because I put the meat pie. So I was so generous with it. You guys, imagine if you had access to this kind of meat pie. How much will you pay to be able to take a bite out of it? See this uncle? It's fat like your future. Then just for some decoration. Okay. Okay. Alright. So there we have it. We have our meat pies. The first batch ready. Let's go. So I'm going to allow them to bake for about 30 minutes, but I want to do the second egg wash in say 20 minutes. Yeah, so I'll just put a timer for 20 minutes so that I can do the second egg wash. Okay, so now I'm going to roll out the next ones so that when that one is ready, I just put the next one in the oven because I'm already running behind on time. Like I said. So I'm just going to put a tray and baking powder. I say baking powder, baking paper. So I'll line it up on it. Usually I'll wait, so I just roll it and put it in the oven. I'm trying to, I'm saving it from time. So that's why I'm doing this. What's your favorite like pastry? I like fruit pastry. Maybe not any kind. I have to make the next batch. I was just dropping those things in the sink. Don't mind me. So. Now I'm eyeballing these ones because the first one show me pepper on a flat surface. Good morning. If you're joining, please hit the like button. I'm making meat pie. So it's a filled pastry with the filling made with meat and potatoes. Creamy meat pie. Baked. Yes. Should be the baked one is a healthier one. Bonjour. Please let me know where you're watching from. Why you got air in me now? She's up on my good phone. So meat pie in my meat pie mold. Look at feeling. Oh, just look at this feeling. Look at this. Good morning. I am making meat pie. Bangga to bangga. So I was hoping to make cupcakes, but I don't get up early enough to make two things, so it's just going to be meat pie today. Okay. Rolling. Okay. Look at the network. Okay. Look at the network. Powers and principalities. You should not mind. They're trying me. Network wants to try me. But it's not going to win. Don't worry. I put enough data for you. No mind. Camera network will whine you, birds. Don't panic. Meat pie, do you wanna be my meat pie? Meat pie, I wanna be a meat pie. Meat pie, do you wanna be my meat pie? Meat pie, I wanna be a meat pie. You guys, I cannot wait for the first batch to be out. So you see how it looks like. It's really delicious. It's baking, and I wish just a way. Maybe YouTube should work on this that you can get smells through a live stream, because the whole point of a live stream is you see what we're doing, right? So if you could get the smells, ay papi, that would bang like mad, wouldn't it? Don't you think? My baby, I love you. Do you have a favorite thing to work with? I don't know. Do you enjoy cooking? Do you have like a favorite ingredient to work with? I like working with flour, but I like spices. I like the smell of spices. Spices are such a gift to us. More almighty. And this is my mind here talking about spices. You can be my, you guys, the meat pies has started. In a hotel, you can be my boyfriend. I'm like the hotel. Just molding it so that we have a consistent, I'm pretty sure. Surrounds me like a shield. Until the day I see my king. My phone is going to go off soon. Right. Let me see. Let me come online with this other one. Okay. Look at me, all these batteries. Hello, bye. You guys, this phone, I need to charge it. So I'm going to come online. This one, network is bad there. I'll come online very soon. I have to show you people. You've been with me throughout. I have to show you the end result of the Meatpie. So let me charge off. And I don't know. Try to figure out the internet for this one. Okay? Bye. See you soon. I should get it. Okay.